Welcome to VOM number 198, hearing the sounds of Jules Bland.
$199. Just getting it out of the way. $199.
Well, that was a mighty fine playing there, Jules. Mighty fine playing.
Well, thank you there, sir.
You're
As
welcome,
always.
Sarge.
Show was sweet.
Oh, well, thank y'all.
It's
Y'all
a
so
VOM.
polite.
It's the VOM. It's,
Okay,
it's
all right.
198. It's VOM.
Before we continue, I'm realizing there's something wrong with the feed, so my apologies. Not getting the stream, the VOM room in here. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. I think I found the culprit. All right, and now we're getting nothing. So that's fun.
I think it's me.
I think we'll take what we get and like it, is what I think.
I'm going to figure this out.
There's you.
Kills me.
And the rest of us?
Well, collateral damage.
All of us are collateral damage.
This week's theme is acceptance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for the terms.
All right.
Kay said blames gremlins.
Boo.
All right. I need to... sorry, we're going to lose picture here for a moment. Oh, actually, we've lost the picture at the moment, but I'm going to try and get it back up. So...
And Carrie's out in the comments. While you're doing that, I can mention that Carrie, he found it all right. I'm not sure what that means, but hi, Carrie. Hope you come on and play.
Room here.
Intermission already. Yes, intermission already. Thanks for coming by. We will get back to our feature presentation of Lawrence of Arabia, director's cut, right after
Lawrence
this.
of Arabia. More like Lawrence of my labia.
Oh,
An
no,
actual joke
no.
from the Sex and the City movie, the second one.
Couch.
Wow.
That's a real
Yeah.
joke that was
Oh, you
put
mean
in
the
a
one where
screenplay.
they solved?
where they went to Abu Dhabi. Yes.
Yeah, they solved Abu Dhabi with fashion. It's
Oh, goodness.
and it's weird because I liked the show very much. It really had its
That's
moments.
what I've heard, and I heard the first movie's fine, and then
Yeah,
they
the-
go to Abu Dhabi for some
The
reason.
first movie is there. The second movie is just whack-a-mole crazy.
We're in the
It's
United Arab Emirates.
it's so
That's what
tone
it
deaf.
is.
It's amazing.
Hey, look, I fixed it.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Speaking of tone deaf,
Did you done? There he is.
Hey.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to VOM 198. I am not your host, but I am Chris Eric, your host, Rowan Corbett, the one fixing things.
I'm not
the other
Rowan.
co-host, Mr. Crunchy.
I'm not wrong.
Can't quite see him, but he's there. Welcome. We do this every Monday night at 7 Eastern until we stop.
That's
and it's
right.
been
Except for
happening.
when we don't.
And it's been happening, except for those few times when we didn't, since March of 2020.
March
Jesus,
30th.
we're coming up on 4 years of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you can't... So Carrie's saying he can't hear us.
What?
We
See
see
you, but
you.
we don't
We
hear
don't
you.
hear you. You mean they lost out on all that great banter?
No, they...
Gold.
I think
That
he's the
was-
only one who's not here. Can you
I
guys
just
hear us out there?
peaked as a- I just peaked as a fake broadcaster. I don't know. I don't know what how I could hope to possibly. Carrie can hear us. I don't know why he isn't playing.
Yeah.
There's always room for you at our store, Carrie.
All right. Yeah.
Uh,
If you've got if you've got the time and the will, Mr. Carey,
Yeah.
please come and join us.
Since
you
he
know how to
said
get in.
he'll come on our dumb show on Fridays, Someone's call. He's got some practicing to do because he said he had some new covers to work up. So get over here, man. Looks like Facebook Live. Yeah, he said I'm saving myself. We don't know what for.
Well, I'd like
Carrie,
to.
you're gonna do just fine.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do just
force
fine.
you to
man.
play that the Guardians of the Galaxy song.
Yes.
I'm gonna shout out
Truth.
K-Said real quick, our Twitch moderator.
Other Carrie.
Yeah. Howdy, and thank you.
We were trying to
always.
figure out if K-Said and I knew each other in real life or not. If she was around in the
Turns
earlier
out
days. Of...
it's your son.
What?
Oh my God.
I love you, Dad. There's a whole movie about
Yeah,
that.
that didn't give it away.
I know.
I'm gonna mute myself.
I think you're doing. I think you're up to your usual level.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get
Rowan,
this
save
whole
us all.
thing started.
Save us all, Rowan. Please and thank you and please.
All right.
And also, EJD would just like to mention
Oh,
every emoji ever.
I think he
Those
finally
from the
broke
past?
it. He put so many one time that
Yeah.
they would not all show.
Those from the past, those from the present, those that haven't been invented yet.
They made new Facebook guidelines just because of him. Or if it's YouTube, then that's where the guidelines are. Wherever he is, that's where the guidelines. You get the joke. Okay, Rowan, please play.
All right.
Rowan Corbett, everybody. Oh, Rowan, what's your first song? Are you willing to comment? Hurry now.
Yeah, I'm willing to comment. I'm gonna play one of my very oldest songs called Shantytown.
That's a good one.
And it goes a little something like this. Working in the shanty town, it's become my home. We're on high, filled with a friends, nothing to call my own. Shanty town, my home. Shanty town. When the rain comes down, this becomes muddy. Ooh. Everybody disappears, except me, staying in my tent alone. Shanty town. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide their children when we come. We don't want to hurt no one, just want to live our lives and then move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put on my coat and hop the train. In my tent and my tools, so some other folk can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home. Where all is filled with a friends, nothing to call his own. Shanty town is home. Shanty town.
Yeah,
Man, I love that.
That's my favorite song you do, Robin.
Very nice, Rich Corbett. That's Steve's favorite song of yours, which means he believes you peaked years ago in your songwriting. But I wouldn't take that personal.
I didn't
Rowan,
take it
we
that
could
way.
we could have a little more of your vocals.
Oh,
Not
okay.
wrong.
I agree with that. And also, everyone's got to have a golden age. You know, at least you had a peak.
Yeah.
Who's to say it wasn't a false peak and there's even higher heights coming
Right,
ahead?
there's
There
new
you go.
heights on the
There you go.
way.
Yeah, my life is a series of valleys.
It's all valleys.
Yeah, my
Valley
life
down,
is 2008,
then
the
down.
2008 stock market.
I don't like to think of it as peaks and valleys. It's like
Downhill skiing.
English muffins. They got like the little, the little
Nooks and
Nooks
crannies.
nooks and crannies.
Nooks and crannies.
There you go.
Right.
So you're saying we'd all be better covered in butter? I got you.
Oh, yeah.
And without any further
Vaseline.
this, more
I
Rowan,
would
please.
think that
Yeah.
would go without saying.
That
Jules, I
having-
like the
having-
idea very much. We're,
we were-
we're
Having
degrading
nooks and-
quickly.
Having nooks and crannies is all well and good, but that doesn't address the relative heights that Steve is referring to with that song. So what is the inverse of the cranny?
Yeah,
What
play
is
your
the
worst
inverse
song.
of the nook? Is it the hillock?
It's the crust. It's the crust. You got nicely toasted.
So we're saying, I guess, Rowan, that you're the
Pinnacles.
upper
The pinnacles
crust.
are the
Rowan
things.
Corbett,
Something that's
everybody.
closer to the plane.
You're the toast of the town, Rowan.
Well, thank you, y'all. Thank
Good.
you. So yeah, Steve Patton's gonna be up after me, followed by Matt Holson. All right. So second song is called Unbreak.
Now, is this the one you hate the most?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, I like this one. It's a good song.
Okay, good.
I like it anyway. It's we'll see what y'all think.
Is this from your cranny berries phase?
Zombie. Oh, hang on. I gotta do a thing real quick. There we go. Ah. Goodness gracious. Well, if you just said it without the contest of wills, I'll give you my attention as you make your reveal. We've been heading here for years now, that much is plain. Now it's finally happening, we're being honest again. You said what you had to say, you know where you stand. Well, why don't we call it a day? An expanse now between us, the signals are lost, stretching out through a darkness only silence can cross. 'Cause you said what you had to say, but let me be clear, this is ice that you can't unbreak. believe me, I want to, but your point has been made. Yeah, you said what you had to say, and this feels like an end. You should probably just stay away. Thanks, y'all.
Got bounced for a minute.
Bravo. You get so much sound out of that guitar. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you, man. It's all...
Rowan.
Yes?
Oh, you can hear me?
I
Yeah,
can.
because
Yeah.
you're talking into your microphone.
Yes. Well, no, yeah, as I was before while I was trying to figure out how to set it right. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries, you're good.
I didn't hear me. So that, whoo.
You're
You're breaking up a little bit.
Echoing. Something breaking up there.
Is this how we find out she's breaking up with all of us?
Yeah, oh no.
Yeah,
Please, Kate, wait.
All right.
Okay, think about it.
no.
Can't all handle it at once.
All right. So, okay, everybody, hang on. So, go ahead and repeat, Kate. You broke up a bit. We didn't quite hear you. Hello?
Are you with us, Kate?
Oh. Got some
me?
freezing going on.
Yeah, you.
Oh, no.
We could always come back, and
We'll sort
we
it.
can come. We'll get you sorted. Absolutely, Kate.
jeez.
I'm sorry, Kate.
It's okay. It's all going to work out. But I do believe up next is Mr. Patton, if I'm reading that correctly. Did I read it correctly?
That is correct.
Thank you. That's my
Oh,
name.
well, there he is. And he's in the spotlight. You ready for us, sir?
Yes, sir, I think I am. Thank you for keeping us in the groove with that second song, too, because that's got... I'm going to go there first, and then I'm going to go somewhere else. But I got train songs on the mind today.
Steve, your vocal is super quiet.
Well, maybe I'm a little bit quiet today.
Well, that would be your vocal.
Yeah, okay, but if
Oh,
I'm
there you are.
speaking quietly, I'll speak louder.
There you are.
I think I told you the story about this. I have another bum song too. It was given to me by this guy in the back alley. I'll have to someday get that one out again too. The guy with the cardboard mansion. I don't know what I did with it right on. Just watching as the world runs past, and every time, just like the light. These rails go on forever, ain't no change but the weather. Live a long way from home, with no friend to call my own. No train, just keep on rolling, I don't care where we're going. Just bury me by your tracks when I die, and blow your whistle as you go rolling by. Oh, this old boxcar is by me, and the white it clouds my head, till I can't see to remember if it's March or still December. And I'm a long way from home, with no friend to call my home. I'm always from head to toe, and the weather is so cold. I don't care about tomorrow, with no friend to call my own. Old train, just keep on a rolling. I don't care where we're going. Just bury me by your track when I die. I blow your whistle as you go rolling by. I'm always from head to toe, and the weather is so cold. I don't care about tomorrow. Little shorty, bring me sorrow. I'm a long way from home with no friend to call my own. Old train, just keep on rolling. I don't care where we're going. Bury me by your track when I die. Blow your whistle as you go rolling by. Boy, I was having trouble keeping in the key of V because I played that a long time ago when I wrote it in C.
We're gonna clap for you, Steve. Gotta let us clap for you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now tell us what you were gonna say.
Said, I was having trouble keeping that in E because when I originally wrote it, it was in C. And my voice isn't there today. Okay, I said I was going to go somewhere else, so. Okay, so, where was I going to go, though? That's the question. Can't remember what I did here and what I did elsewhere last week. We did so many of them. Okay. I'll do one from here. I will move this up to there. Okay. And he was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair red and eyes so blue, freckled on her nose. She talked of knights and castles and other fancy things, and said when she was queen that I would be her king. Well, look at you, Eddie, dressed up like that queen, like the vision in my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this time, share your fantasy. Annie, in our teenage years, cast a spell on me, so caught up in her beauty, truth I could not see. But Eddie was a fox who lived but for the chase, and now the years have left their mark etched on in his face. Oh, look at you, Annie, dressed up like that queen from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this time, share your fantasy. Annie dances around the floor, her face all aglow, but whom she dances with, only Annie knows. this one who left his heart and the shadows on the wall. Oh, look at you, Eddie, dressed up like a queen, like that vision from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this time, share your fantasy. Annie looks up puzzled, ask my name again. Though a dozen times I've told her, I answer just a friend. To take her in my arms and to kiss her troubled head. Father, stop the music, take her off to bed. Oh, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have the stamps, share your fantasy.
Very nice, Mr. Patton. You were getting some love online. Carrie said, this is going to be the soundtrack at my next campfire.
Very
EJ.
sad.
Well, kids,
Great sad
Gary,
song.
why aren't you here?
No, he's just going to set stuff on fire.
on.
EJD said, very nice. Great tunes as always, Steve. And Jack Arnold did the clappy emojis. I think that's what that is. I'm never quite sure.
Oh, thank you, people.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you,
Yep,
thank
there they are.
you. Thank you.
It's either clapping or praying. Yeah.
Clapping,
They were
praying, or
probably
yellow
praying.
flowers of some kind.
Probably pray.
Lotus for forgetfulness.
There you go.
Not sure. I can't remember. So,
Never.
I don't know. I already drunk.
you said you'd never forget. Let's see. Up
That was-
next. You're welcome.
Seems like it's a Matt Holson sort
Yeah,
of deal.
I think you're right. That's what I was going to say, but now we'll never know. Mr. Holson, how are you this evening? I feel like it was
I'm
just
good,
last
thanks.
Monday we were talking.
It actually was. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was.
What an
Anything major
impeccable
change? Any
memory.
major changes?
Actually, yeah. One important and rather difficult and onerous task is done. So I'm like relaxed for the first time in
Well,
about
that's
a
good.
month. So yeah.
Glad to hear it. What we? Oh, have you planned on what you're playing next, or are you going to pull it out of the air?
I had one in mind, but if you got a request, let me know. What?
My
What's that?
request is always the same. It never changes. But no, I wanted to hear what you wanted to play, because usually when you come on, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to play, and then you play something amazing. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I had one in mind. How's the guitar balance? Is it a little more
Sounds
guitar?
good.
That's
Pardon?
good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looking okay on the lines over there, Ro?
I just need more in my headphones.
I think it's
Yeah.
good.
That's not more guitar, just more. I want more.
They call that the more me fader.
I used to have a little hotspot monitor that had a more me fader on
nice.
it.
Those
You'd
things are
take
great.
your mic and you'd run it through the hotspot,
Yeah, yeah,
and from there to the board.
yeah. Those were
right?
great.
Yeah. It was.
Except they didn't catch on.
Or me, isn't that a
Yeah,
town
I
in
lent it to
Ohio?
somebody and never got it back, basically, or else I might still be using it. Except
that
for
was
this
funny.
is what I use for monitors these days. Here's a song by Michael Peter Smith, the late Michael Peter Smith. On the last day of Pompeii, thought I heard some poor boy say, "Oh wow, man, if I knew then what I know now, would have done more, been more than I've been, had fun, more sin, more mortal sin. Oh wow, if I knew then what I know now, would have sent back that steak that was so overdone. Grab that big break while there was time. Made my life into a fantasy. hot stuff for me to remember. And now that I'm a goner, all that lava rushing round the corner. Oh wow, man, I ain't complaining, only thinking out loud. My life would be different, my love would be different if I knew then what I know now. On the last day of Bombay, that I heard some poor girl say, oh wow, man, if I knew then what I know now, would've taken up the slide trombone, had a garden and grown my own. Oh wow, man, if I knew then what I know now, I knew I should have taken that Mediterranean cruise. Would have filled up on chocolates and cigarettes and booze, and given some perfect stranger the blues. Hot stuff for me to remember. And when Vesuvio came to call, Arrivederci, I've had a ball. Oh wow, man, I ain't complaining, only thinking out loud. I forgot my life would be different, my love would be different if I knew then what I know now. My life would be different, my love would be different if I knew then what I know now.
That, I don't know the song. I've never heard it.
That was
Wait.
marvelous.
I remember you mentioning that writer before, but I don't
Yeah.
remember the song. That's
Well,
good.
yeah, he's kind of an oddity in that way. He's got two songs, and I've never heard it that are like swing. That one and Dead Egyptian Blues, all wrapped up in those Dead Egyptian Blues. Everything else he's written is kind of like open tuning, folksy stuff. His big hit was Let Us Go to the Banks of the Ocean. Remember that one? Where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. It was a big hit for Steve Goodman.
I remember that, but I never.
It was written
heard
by
that
Michael
one.
Patrick Smith. So he's very much a folky, and there's just these two songs in his opus that are just insane swing masterpieces. Just
They are masterpieces. That's
Yeah.
a great song. I knew it was about Vesuvius before you ever got there.
so.
Lava coming around the corner.
So the question is, have you chosen what your second song is, or are you
Oh.
throwing your hands up in the air?
Actually, not. I haven't. Anything you want to hear? Except I don't have the piano set up, so I can't do.
You've played it very nicely on guitar, though.
Yeah, but now I've changed the key I play it in, and I don't think I can adapt that. I
well,
don't think
that's
I can
fair.
play it in G flat.
Got any other Randy
On the
Newman up
guitar.
your sleeve besides Promise?
Besides Promise, what?
Wait,
do a-
Guilty. Sorry,
Guilty.
Guilty. Yeah.
I could do a
I'd
Randy
love to do
Newman
Guilty,
song
yeah.
for you later,
Pardon?
Chris.
Yeah, he does an
Tell
amazing
Chris.
Randy Newman thing. That was
Yeah,
just for me.
Guilty. This song was done intimidatingly well by Bonnie Raitt. I didn't do it for a long time because I thought then I tried to. Then I heard Randy Newman sing it, and he said, "Okay, I can do that." Except I don't play it in this key anymore. What am I thinking? Yes, baby, I've been drinking. And I shouldn't have come by, I know. But I found myself in trouble, honey. And I had nowhere else to go. Got some whiskey from a barman. Got some cocaine from a friend. And I just had to keep on moving till I was back in your arms again. Guilty, yes, I'm guilty, babe. And I'll be guilty all the rest of my life. How come I never do like I'm supposed to do? How come nothing that I try to do ever turns out right? You know how it is with me, baby. You know, I just can't stand myself. It takes a whole lot of medicine for me to pretend to be somebody else. Tried to switch back into G there, didn't I? Gonna have to exorcise G. Guilty. Yes, I'm guilty, baby. And I'll be guilty all the rest of my life. How come I never do like I'm supposed to do? How come nothing that I try to do ever turns out right? You know how it is with me, baby. You know, I just can't stand myself. It takes a whole lot of medicine for me to pretend that I'm somebody else. It takes a whole lot of medicine for me to pretend to be somebody else.
Oh, man.
Getting it out of the park today, I see.
Keep that G out of there,
Thank
and you'll
you.
be fine.
Yeah,
that was
it's like,
great.
it's when I go back, you know, right where you come back after the bridge.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
Yeah,
did-
for Christ's sake, that was
Doesn't belong
terrible.
there?
yeah. I think Ron's disgusted with you. That was. I've never seen him this angry, Matt. I don't know.
oh,
I
I'll,
just don't know.
I'll review the tapes. I promise it won't happen again.
All
We'll
right.
review the tapes. I do
I'd
have
just like
a
to
quick
mention-
question, Matt.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Mr.
No, you
Crunciosity,
go.
question in the
That's
back.
all right. I just want to mention that it doesn't matter.
In the
Matters
back,
to me.
what?
It doesn't.
He won't
No,
tell
I
now.
have to say it. Okay. Randy Newman, one of my favorite songwriters, one of the reasons I started picking up the piano, wrote about half the songs to Cop Rock. And so I'm just going to say
What?
ACAB. I'm going to say ACAB except for Cop Rock because it slaps. So
Huh,
I-
there's a song he wrote called He's Guilty. Just look up He's Guilty, Cop Rock, and it really highlights a lot of stuff wrong with our legal system, but also
Am I the only
it's a
person
bop.
here who's never heard of cop rock?
If you watch television, when did it
That's
come
me
out?
That's
too.
the
80s?
problem. See,
Yeah.
Like the year I was
I live in
born,
my
the
little
year after I was
blogger's
born.
bubble, you know?
This is like 1989 or 1991, something
Yeah,
like that.
Jules, I
Oh.
think Matt was playing in bars. Weren't you musicking, Matt?
Yeah, I
it
was
would've
playing.
been
I was a
primetime
full-time
TV.
solo bar singer in those days. Yeah.
You know, when you
had
hang out in
ABC
bars
on.
a lot, what happens? You miss out on things that are going on in the world.
And I was missing out too, because very often me and the bartender were the only sober people in the place.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel alone after about 20 years, you know?
Absolutely.
Oh, it only takes, so you're 19, you're like, maybe and then 20, you're like, I feel alone.
Hold on. It says confirm your speaking language.
I saw that too.
It sounds like you might have switched to a different language. Please
I'm
update if we can provide
someone-
better quality transcription. And it says I may be speaking Arabic.
It did the exact same thing to me. I just put mine to English and tried to
I
stop
wonder if it
thinking
thinks
about
my guitar is Arabic.
Well,
I'm
they got
not
this
going to
new-
answer it.
Now, I think it's sabotage. I think.
I don't think it listens very well. You know, earlier this
wants us
week,
to
I was coming
shut up.
down the stairs and I heard, oh, somebody next door's got a circular saw. They're sawing. It's kind of late to be doing that, isn't it? And it wasn't. It was Miles Davis
Oh wow.
on Kosi's playlist.
I
Wow.
saw.
All you
I
could hear
saw-
was the fry on the top, and it sounded like somebody was sawing with a circular saw.
Hey, Jules, just so you know, your vocal mic is very low.
Yeah. Yeah. I
we
was
can't
gonna
we
visit
can't really
now.
hear your interjections.
Oh, that's too. Well, that's probably for the best.
I mean, I'm the one
had
who
to tell
said
him, didn't you?
something, so we could hear you. So take that as you
Okay.
will.
Well, there we go.
But
That's
very
better.
nicely done, Mr. Holson. Next week, a different Randy Newman song, and we'll just keep it going.
Next week, I owe to the Stonehouse cult.
I'll play a
Stonehouse
Randy Newman song next week.
First and
Sweet.
third Mondays, I attend the old remnants of the Stonehouse open mic.
Cult? Oh, okay.
Dan Mack, you know Dan.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But I believe you.
Where is that? If I may.
That's online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, Except
go
you're
to
gonna be
another-
hosting this, but yeah.
You go to
You
another
could post
open
a link
mic.
if you'd like.
Oh yes.
I mean,
Yes.
look, it's not that you can't go to other online open mics. It's that we don't want to know about it. Okay. Nicely done, though,
Well,
sir.
If
And
you're
I,
cheating on us, we just
Actually,
keep it
Rob-
to yourself.
Rob pointed that out in the comments once with I think Dave Eisner,
Yeah.
and Rob just said, "Well, Matt attends a different open mic sometimes."
yeah, he doesn't do well with it either. But you know who does do well with things is our next performer, Mr. Ron Smith. How are you, sir? There he
Oh
is.
my goodness, what a
I
misnomer.
I save all my best segues just for you, Ron.
do you now?
I
Funny
do
thing
just for
about
you.
the CEO of the Segway company.
Well, we're gonna roll that out later.
It's not funny. Hey,
Nope, it's not. But
he died.
but hey, you were here. No, wait, he died on a Segway?
Oh yeah.
Who did?
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
The CEO of I thought I was not going to have to do this. Okay. The CEO of
Oh, no, you didn't.
The company that I thought it was going to be like, oh, shut up. We've heard this already. The CEO of the Segway company, whatever the fucking company is called, was like test driving a new off-road Segway on a hike, and he backed out of the way. This was in some California hiking thing where it's like on a hill stuff. He backed out of the way of someone who was like walking their dog. He was like, oh, excuse me, and then he just backed off a cliff and died.
Ooh, nice.
That's
So you
not
know,
the
Ron-
Segway's fault.
No.
No.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and it wasn't the inventor, as people often say.
No,
it
it was
wasn't
the
the inventor.
CEO.
It,
Right.
You know, it was after the company had been sold.
Right. They'd been sold like a Tesla situation with Elon. It was the Elon Musk of Segway.
Ron, so you know
it's
this
fine.
does not count toward your first song.
No.
That's too
case you
bad.
Elon Musk is going to try that next.
I really hope so.
So-
He should get on one of his rockets. Anyway,
Jules, this is your
Get
fault.
around
Ron
to Donald
Smith.
Trump and solve the whole problem.
Ron Smith.
Ron Smith, everybody. Ron, what are you going to
right.
play for us first? Save us. Save us from
This is a
ourselves.
song I wrote for a challenge way back. The challenge was, I'll make you sorry you said it. And it no longer applies to that. It was one of those things where I just gratuitously stuck a thing in there so it would match the challenge. But I kind of liked the bones of the song, so I rewrote it mostly in this is what it is now. And I felt like playing it tonight before I ruin my night with the next thing I've got in my store. So it's called A Song About Nothing. I sit around. No, that ain't what I'm going to say. I look around and I listen to quiet hum of the house. There's ringing in my ears, of course, a little snoring from my dog and my spouse. I am alone for the moment in what's becoming my favorite chair, hoping to write a song today, but so far there's just nothing there. A sunny sky out the window throws warming rays at my feet. Leafless trees are casting leafless shadows out on the street. It seems like nothing is happening, but that's okay with me. I sit, I look, I listen. I just let things be. This is a song about nothing. That's all that's coming to me. Is it really just nothing though? Is there nothing more to see? Maybe it's not what it seems to be. Like the air that surrounds us as we breathe it in and let it go. Nothing holds us together in ways we just do not know. Embracing the mystery, that's all that we can do. You open up to nothing, it'll open up to you. Yeah, this is a song about nothing, but it's not nothing to me, 'cause nothing's part of everything. It's the space that lets us be. Nothing's just the world I cannot see. So I'm not disappointed that I've got nothing profound. It's enough to be sitting here with time to be looking around. And there's always more than I know just waiting to be seen. Comes right out of nowhere. There's nothing in between. This is a song about nothing. Yeah, it's not nothing to me. 'Cause nothing's part of everything. It's the space that lets us be. And nothing's just the world. Nothing's just the world I cannot. Nothing's just the world I cannot see.
Ron, that speaks
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, Ron.
so, Lizzie,
Wait, Ron, are you left-handed, or are you just feeling
Well,
feeling saucy?
I'm selectively left-handed. I when I was a little tyke, you can't really see this scar, I don't think, on my finger, but my older brothers put my hand in a meat grinder.
I
Oh my
remember you
God.
telling
Yeah.
us about that. Yeah, you can hear
Yeah, that
that
was a-
and more stories about Ron Smith on his episode of Snow Was Called.
And Ron, and this is another reference you won't get. I do want to know how you got these scars. And thanks for telling us. I'm the Joker. Or you're the
That's
Joker?
the best impression I've ever heard.
No,
I'm
he's
the
a midnight
Joker.
toker.
Why exactly did they?
Some people
did
call
they
me
do
Maurice.
this thing?
Wow.
So anyhow, I eat left-handed and I write left-handed, but everything else I do right-handed. So I don't know
Yeah.
what to say about that. But
My
it
dad
rhymes with
was,
hefty, and so that's where it all comes from.
How do you snowboard?
Right-handed.
Absent. That's how.
Left-footed or right-footed?
That'd be a fascinating question. Because really, I don't really do well with left and right foot. Ask my army sergeant.
I have the same problem.
I ride bike left-handed.
I play pool left-handed.
I've always said
Same.
your other right.
Wait, which hand is it that decides in pool? Is it the one you
I
hold
think
the
it's
stick with, or your
stroke in
guide?
hand. I think it's the stroke in hand.
Eye dominance. It's eye dominance. Like
Yeah.
archery. You're supposed to if you're left eye dominant, you should use your left hand for shooting.
Like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But
Yes, exactly like Hawkeye. I had that. I was a pretty good pool player until I was about 17, 18, and then I had to get glasses, and I couldn't figure out this thing. Like look over the glasses, look. And now it kind of came back around, but I never got as good as I was before I needed glasses.
I
Could have been Minnesota Fats.
I have
Could have been
damaged.
Minnesota, chubby. Let's not go crazy. So, Ron, what's your second song for us, sir?
Okay, this is a song called Did It Dot It. And I just cobbled this together 2 days ago. I had a bright idea out of no place. And short little song. This is very early here, so I'll probably screw it up, but I hope you get the gist of it. And in the end, everything will become clear. I'm embarrassed playing that music with Matt in the audience, but there we go. Did it dot it, did it da, da 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 da, da 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 da, did it da. Politicians on every side, always looking for ways to hide. Backdoor for deals with front door lies, while they're looking you right in the eyes and saying, did it da it, did it da, da 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 da. Da 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 da, did it da. The two parties are both the same, pointing fingers and shifting blame. Try to fan the voters' frames, even though it doesn't matter who wins the game. Did it da it, did it da, da 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 da, did it da. They say I gotta stay in power so that I can work for change. What they really want is for the game to stay the same. Did it dot it, did it da 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 da, did da 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 da, did it da, did it dot it, did it da 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 da, did it da, did it dot it, did it da 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 did it da.
Take it, that was a telephone.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I'm like,
What were you sending at the end?
Okay, here's the deal. When I was in the Army in Vietnam, I was a Morse code intercept operator. And as training for that, I had to learn Morse code to where I could fart it in the bathtub.
And successful.
So that'll be.
It
for the
was successful.
200.
I
If
remember
we have a
to this
lightning
day.
round, I know my request.
And so the character that I'm sending is FUCKYOU.
Oh, and by
You know,
the way,
my
Chris,
dad
that
was a
would
radio
not be for the
operator in
lightning
the-
round. That would be for the thunder round.
And my
You
dad
made
was
it better,
a,
Rowan.
was a radio operator in the Merchant Marines during, I guess, just after the war. And he had some wonderful stories about, he was like the only guy on the entire crew who didn't have to get up at 6 a.m. because he had to get up whenever he had to get up. And he kind of liked that.
I
But
bet.
they had all kinds of, he talked about the first time he learned to use the bug.
Yeah.
And he was transmitting something, and after a while, 3 different responses came saying, "Don't use bug."
Sounds right. That's hard. It's hard to copy and hard to use.
Ron Smith, everybody. Oh, although if we do a lightning round and not a thunder round, I would request in advance your excrement testimonial.
You betcha. If we do a lightning round, that's in my pocket.
That's the one.
You just
Oh,
like
not in your
mood
pocket. That's
songs.
gross.
Oh boy.
Well, you got to keep it warm somehow. What?
That's right.
Get us.
It's just like ice fishing with worms.
We wish to apologize for the worldwide audience that's
No, like,
watching this stream.
I would make the hard segue into the next person who's on the list, but it's Chris.
No,
So
whatever
he's the
poor
culprit,
bashard has
so
to follow
it's-
that.
it's
Yeah. Why do you think I did it so you all didn't have to? Okay.
Yeah. So what you got?
I hate following you, Ron, but I love hearing you.
right.
Whatever has to happen. God damn it. For whatever reason, I decided I should play acoustic guitar because I changed strings, and I'm like, I should do that again, and that's dumb. I shouldn't do that again, but here we are. Levels okay-ish, okay-esque, okay-izzle.
Yeah.
I'll go with it. It's
I
only
think
2
so.
songs. Okay. Here's a song. It's a bit of a C+ summer, no matter where you look. If you've got something pulling you down, I've read that book. It's a thing that nobody tells you when you're wondering what to do. When you see everything go flying, a crash is due. Hearts are broken all the time, none more easily than mine. It's a bit of a C+ summer, one more time. Looking over the perfect stories, wondering about the pain, seeing the perfect sky and praying for rain. They're not doing it to derail you, it's just a side effect. Look, they're up on a boat, hey, and I'm a wreck. Hearts are broken all the time, nothing more easily than mine. It's a bit of a C+ summer, one more time. If you were here, it'd be a B- easily. It's always better with you here with me.
What's the point of it all? It's a bit of a C plus summer. I see signs of life outside. It looks kinda nice. I think I'll hide. Hearts are broken all the time, nothing more easily than mine. It's a bit of a C plus summer. One more time. One more time. Thanks.
I like that one.
I know it hurts your fingers, but you should play acoustic more.
I was in the mood, and it seriously though, just like
I know,
there's
but
lines and
you
it
know,
hurts.
baby will be fine. If
Baby
plays
won't
for-
be fine.
Baby
Aren't you
will be-
listening to the songs?
Somebody get him his bottle. I've
I
been
mean-
warming up his milk.
I mean, yeah, yeah. So
But they do sound good though. Like,
thanks. I was going over.
Or do they?
I actually practiced last night and a little bit today, and it's weird. It turns out that helps you play better. I only
Try that sometime.
Yeah, I only get to play like on Mondays and Fridays because there are other things happening, but I get a little bit of time. And also, I had another song. When going over songs, like I use the same changes a lot, and then I try to move them away from each other. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play this one that's kind of like that one because I like it too. Take the time to leave a message somewhere I might see something to remind me where I am. Any opportunity to call back something else. Don't think I won't leave nasty love. I only know my friends in the dark. Make up something better than that, something with appeal. Make sure I don't lose the plot too soon. Can you manage calling up a picture or a phrase? I'll take anything to cause a spark. I only know my friends in the dark. Order something funnier and tell me something strong. The sun could come for us before too long. So take me somewhere else. Let me think this is enough. At least to make the rest of it a blur. If you can't make promises, I won't bother to lie. Kill it with me, bet it leaves a mark. I only know my friends in the dark. I only know my friends in the dark. Thanks.
I stand by my previous statement, and now I'm a celestial being, so you have to listen to me.
Or did you?
What?
Or did I?
What? Exactly.
Thanks, everybody. And I do believe next up is Kate. Does
That
that sound
is
right?
correct.
I got it in one. Hey, Kate, you there with us? Here with us?
I believe I am.
Okay,
All right.
there you are. Hi, you have a cat.
Yeah. Excuse her.
Do you know that my missus went and got a small water feature to put in our dining room? And now, whenever I walk through there, it kind of sounds like when you're on and you have all your snail stuff in the background. And every time I hear it, I panic a little bit because I'm like, oh, God, is something doing something with something? But it's not. And actually, I have a deal with my 11-year-old where every time I go and unplug it, he goes around behind me 5 minutes later and plugs it back in so I don't forget to do it because I'm not the only person in the house and I'm learning. And also bending is hard. But it's nice to see you, Kate. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good.
Little of this, little of that. Of course, I have these internet problems. So, if you don't mind, I'll quickly check here with you the sound balance.
So far, it sounds good.
All right. Oh, make sure you turn your original sound on.
I checked that it's on. It doesn't sound like it is.
Okay, it might have been it might have just been some of the other mics being on. Go ahead and try again.
Oh, okay. And I'll probably sing a little louder than that too. What do we think?
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
it's not coming through.
Okay.
Couldn't hear anything.
Oh my Lord. Sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Lord.
This is why we check. All right, let's try that again.
Because in the phone one yeah, you have to like set it before you go into the meeting.
Yep.
So now I have to remember that for next time.
There we go.
That sounds like stuff.
Yeah, if you can turn the volume up though, it's a little quiet for us.
The volume of the Omnicord?
Yes. You can go more if you've got it. All right, I think that'll work.
Okay. I'm gonna push it a little more, just in case. So, I got into this like showcase thing. It's at a cool open mic that I like in Baltimore, the Depot, and I'll just do 3 songs. I'm gonna do my one song that I made on the Omnicord.
Holy crap, the Depot. Sorry,
Did you have to go there?
Yeah, that's one I haven't heard in a
cool.
hot minute. That's funny. I apologize for interrupting. I was like, nice to know it's still there.
Yeah, I like it. I've been about like 4 times, but yeah. So I'll do a, I guess it's some.
How would you have seen a piano player there named Tim K? I think he goes there sometimes.
Tim.
Just energetic piano player, singer. You'd know him if you saw him. If you do, I know.
No, I haven't.
That was my whole
yet.
story. Well,
I haven't yet.
Then that story went even poorly than I thought it would.
No,
Poorly.
because
Go ahead.
like if I end up meeting him, it'll be fun to be like, hey, do you know like Chris Eric, really super energetic guitar player?
I was back when I played with him 20 years ago.
okay.
Not so energetic anymore, but I was then. But sorry, please go ahead with your allotted time, and I'll stop talking over it.
Well, anyway, so I'm doing whatever they were saying. I should pick like whatever 3 songs that are kind of different from each other. So I'm gonna do my one song that I made on the Omnicord, which I'll practice now because I haven't been playing it since I made it a month or so ago. And couple months ago, and then I'm gonna do Evangelists, the one about the different televangelists. Not the guy that goes to heaven in a cable car, but the rest of them. So I'm gonna try those two. I'm gonna start with this one. Relationships spent in attempt to earn equality when it should be a give and take with me. I just don't want all the hurt and heartache. Am I enough to want to make happy before threat will take me away? Do all you make your dues for me to pay? Only those who know what they have to lose are who's safe in the sense not to stray. Laying into my sways, recline into my rays, for infinite place, not just complacency, please. Seems like it's all destined to fade on. We fast embracing for painstaking breaks on me, make myself scarce while staring into comparisons, begging only for my share for your sake. Bury the hatchet, kicking rocks from my bad habit, taking stabs and getting back at it. Don't make me reflect on every single facet. You want me cozy in your chosen brackets, and I don't wanna fall if love is an accident. I was waiting to happen. Bandage me into this package deal now. I'm the bellhop carrying your baggage, dear. Man, what's the relevant damage here? Our heads spin round, slipping in and out. Interest is a flowing fountain and then a sudden parching drought. My dossier must only prove that I'm a lifetime of opposite day. How can so much be uniquely perfect, yet I feel no more purpose than the sweeper in your wake? Seems like it's all destined to fade, aren't we? Fast embracing for painstaking breaks on me, make myself scarce while staring into comparisons, begging only for my share for your sake. Bury the hatchet, kicking rocks from my bad habit, taking stabs and getting back at it. Don't make me reflect on every single facet. I don't wanna fall if love is an accident. That was weird.
Would you mind holding up the omnichord? I'm very curious to see what it looks like.
Whose
Neat.
song is that?
Oh,
Nice.
that's an evil one.
So did you know, Kate, that just this last weekend they announced that they're bringing the Omnicord back?
Wait, okay, so my friend just told me, okay, I wonder if that like instruments of 2020 or like some kind of thing. That is so interesting.
Yeah, because they had
I
stopped
wonder if this-
producing them, and so Like there were only
Yeah.
the ones that from, I think the last one they made was in 1999, but now they're starting it again. They're making a
And
new
Rowan,
Omnichord.
conversely, did you know that David Albarn of Blur and Gorillaz had got one of the Gorilla songs off of a preset off of Omnichord? It's great.
I saw that. Yeah.
They showed, it was like from an Apple Music interview. It's ding, ding, ding. It's just, and it's actually the song. And then like the fill or whatever it is the B section of the song.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's
So, Kate-
something. There's something on the market that's sort of like the Omnichord called the Q chord, which is
That's actually what mine is. It just has like more voice programs,
yeah.
and like more, I think, ability with the song cards, which I've never tried. But yeah, in all honesty, mine is a Q chord. So
Breaking news.
yeah.
That's it. Breaking news. This is the breaking news. That was it.
That
Oh,
was
no.
breaking news
that
with
was breaking
Mr.
news.
Crunchiosity.
Back to
Yeah.
you, Kate.
Thanks. So, all right. Well,
Thanks, Kate. Back to Kate.
I'm back. Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do with it. Tell me if this is. Let's see. I'm gonna put it. If is that it? Yeah. Yeah. Is this a good balance?
It could be a little louder.
The track. Oh,
Yeah.
duh. You would say talk louder. Okay. Is that
A little louder.
good? Louder?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, good. That's its limit. Which is up from a moment ago. Okay, Evil Angelus. This is a little story, my sermon about a bunch of them. Televangelists. Yeah. Antichrist cults, prosperity prophecies, and magnetic mythical ministries acting out the devil himself, twisting scripture, implying sin of the wealth. It's mega, it's MAGA, it's applied rules to rapture, fueled not to prove but to seduce the masses and harass the truth with maniacal laughter. These pastors lead lavish lifestyles of the blessed and the famous, the blasphemous and the shameless, praised and paid as they cometh up from his chambers, absolutely dangerous. Deranged in lust, you never can trust a faith healer in glasses or braces, a massive sign of sus and bad practice from changing faces. Bible says that a man of riches heavenly passage is feeble and a bigger challenge than a camel passing through the eye of a needle. Kenneth Copeland, not just rich but evil, needs a fleet of private jets avoiding coach in that tube of demonic people, yet spitting bubonic like preachings, super spreading the word of economically depraved creatures. Vaccination, says he, is the mark of the beast, but I bet his old ass took the first one within reach, peering down his creepy crooked index like the scope of a rifle at his mark. Ignorant and indignant that loose gun rights and school shootings are held apart. Rather, prayer back in classes. Those stats over decades prove more buried children soon after. That Copeland darkness, piercing eyes and sharp razor teeth where the poison mouth drops open to blow the winds of God upon the corona. Not the crown, the virus, slinging saliva onto the congregation's sinus. Remind them to line the designer pockets and lubricating speech for release of extra tithings. Real funds for false prophets. This is human form of charismatic satanic manifestation, I promise. And in a sermon, not long past, it was two guys, one cup, and a demonstration. They each cut their hands, squeezed blood from their fists, swirled to mix. It symbolized becoming part of Jesus. Kenny drank from the goblet, and thus he blessed all to become his parsonage as he so pleases. Peter pop off, breaking canes so you can walk off, toss prescriptions for faith's sake and Pete's profits. It's a crafty spell under which many fell ill or dead, from a boy preacher to a thespian healer. Other gimmicks pale in comparison to just how embarrassing his miracle for sale is. Sacred salt and miracle water, not the only declaration of life-threatening pop offers. Addresses and ailments correct, cause to pop off ears it's as God speaks it. Selecting who receives relief unless it's his wife in his earpiece, reading from info pre-collected into seed. Benny Hinn, Paratickled charlatan. The truly sick aren't welcome into healing action. The well may pay financial thanks to be slapped by his magic jacket in his theatrical practice. But back to back drug overdoses of close staff. Why not bless them both with second chances? They were your friends, Hin. You withheld their deliverance. This illusionist exposed by the son of his bro. The short collar kept closed his throat, so he chose what shows. A buttoned up coat over flesh and ghost. Something wicked and gross. Paula White, Trump's little nut to the right, took the sword of the Lord to strike and strike and strike and strike and strike, tonguing it down like a serpent belly along the ground as she shouts of angelic reinforcement from Africa right now, from Africa right now, Africa right now. She said, I am Paula, who is pretty. Where I stand is holy, and I shall not seek forgiveness, only victory. And if you don't send money, your dream will die, your cause will die. Don't make no difference when her jets and Karen hair flag fly. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. I hear the sound of a victorious plot. I hear the sound of an abundance of pain, and their damnation slumbereth not. However, true God wants me to praise thee, show me the true way. Praise God. Oh, that's his it.
Amen. That's all I got to say.
That's great.
Thank you.
Very nice,
Cool.
Kate.
Well, thanks for listening and dealing with my sound shenanigans.
It's always a pleasure to have you, Kate. So, no
Agreed.
worries. I believe next up we've got Sean Morse. Are you ready for us, Sean?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. What are you thinking of playing for us this evening?
I was gonna do. So I'm in the process. I'm in my fallow week in between having left my other job and starting my nurse practitioner job next week. And so that's why I'm available to be here. And also I'm using it to get a little organized for getting back into some extra music stuff. And so I'm organizing all my old songs, and I found a couple of songs that I really liked. And so I've been enjoying revisiting my old peaks, I suppose. So you can still hear the guitar, right?
Indeed, I can. Yeah, good volume. I think we got you.
Alrighty. So this one's called Hurry Home. You say you're searching for it every day, every night. And once you find its hiding place, everything wrong will turn to right. But were you really thinking that you'd like to be a sight for sore eyes? And do you think it's better to test out the strength of those binding ties? So try to remember what you find ain't important as what you left behind. So hurry home, the life you love is waiting. Hurry home, don't get lost and lose it. Hurry home, the danger can't be overstated. If you don't hurry home, home may not be waiting there for you. You've been romanticizing leaving since long before you up and went. But the road is not your lover, and loneliness cannot help with the rent. But if you gotta go, you got to go with a smile, wave and a kiss. But make sure you don't wait too long to start to wanna, to start to miss. And try to remember what's ain't important as what you left behind. So hurry home, the life you love is waiting. Hurry home, don't get lost and lose it. Hurry home, the danger can't be overstated. If you don't hurry home, home may not be waiting there for you. You standing in the kitchen, staring at the note on the table, strong enough to leave so many times, unable to lift a single sheet of paper.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah, some of these old ones. Like I think of myself mostly as just like a really poignant songwriter. And so I like these things sometimes I forget like where the punch is coming.
There's a lot of nice tricks in that song. Wordplay and such. It's nice.
Tricked us into liking you.
I'm all about.
Trick us again, Sean. Trick us again.
Yes, let's see if we can find something else. Oh, you know, I don't think that. I think I might even know this one by heart. Okay. I don't know if I know this one, but this will be my second one. I'll do as much as I can. Maps of the world, maps of our energies, hand stretched towards hands, strength for the harmonies, but you don't know what to do with me. Strength for the earth, oceans and continents, caves, planets align, chaos to perfect sense, but you don't know, and you have no defense. And you savor our time, but just 'cause it rhymes, it Don't make it anyone's gospel. Your best of intents, so somely meant, will always be taken as hostile. So though you may try to see eye to eye, a duck, dodge, and curve, the hell of a nerve, and you don't know, you'll never know what to do with me. There you go. That was a rough run through.
Is that a new one, Sean? Did I miss?
No, these are
These
very
are
old.
ones, Chris. You missed the setup where he was just like, "Oh, I was running through my songs and
Why'd I have to go?
and
I had to
I guess
go
I'll do
die.
these," and then he does that. Yeah.
Pretty. It's a pretty song. I
Hey,
like it.
Sean, are you free on Friday?
Did you rhyme gospel and hostel?
Yes.
That is very enjoyable to me.
I heard that.
I love a good slant rhyme. That's like Randy Newman and Squeeze are almost entirely slant rhymes because they do which seems a lot harder to me. You know, like June, Spoon, Moon. Yeah.
Whenever I do a slant rhyme, I always feel like I'm doing something wrong, but it's just I'm gonna do it anyway.
But you are. That's what makes it good.
Do it. I'm
It's
gonna
not
do it, but it's
wrong.
wrong. I think I would.
Does it make you feel dirty?
Naughty.
I'm gonna a little bit, but I'm gonna elect to the wordsmith extraordinaire, Kate. Is it okay?
Yeah. Kate, is it okay?
Wait, is what okay?
Is it okay for us to use slant rhymes? It makes us feel bad sometimes.
But in a good
The
way.
whole time I've been thinking, like, I wonder if I know what that is, and could I interrupt and ask what is a slant rhyme? I still
Well,
say
the
yes,
example
that's
he
the
gave
word.
is a good example.
Yeah.
That makes it okay.
Gospel and hostel. Where something that almost rhymes but not quite.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's-
love that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
no,
that.
no, that's
I mean,
Okay.
a friend of mine writes these really clever songs. I've done a few of them, and people criticize them and said, "Man, it's all straight rhymes. Gilbert and Sullivan are dead. You gotta have some slant rhymes, or you just don't sound contemporary."
They don't sound contemporary. Gilbert
Yeah, well, he
Sullivan's
doesn't.
awesome. Seriously, somehow Pirates Penzance still holds up. Like,
Yeah.
I remember several years ago when I belonged to the Washington Songwriters Association thing over there. They
And
had
we
a
even got a leap year this year.
they had a very strict guy there that really those near rhymes, as he called them, are just cheats. You're going to have to do better than that.
I mean, they're not just cheats; they're fun cheats.
And so I wrote a song. I wrote a song that everything was a slant rhyme. There was no straight rhymes in it.
Oh, and speaking of songwriting, isn't next month's prompt "Old Friends and or Enemies"?
It is. It is. So
Yeah.
we still have what's okay. Yeah. Well, so you still got a couple of days to write your song to that prompt. But really, just write anything. Write
Nope.
something. Bring
You
it
have to
along.
write exactly to that: "Old Friends and or Enemies," or it's not allowed.
And then it goes before a
And
panel.
promptly.
I won't. I
And
won't.
prompt.
I won't
Oh,
be-
Matt,
I won't be
feel
joining
so
this
bad
one.
and good for you at that at the same time.
I won't be joining this one because for the Bushwick Book Club this month, I have to write a song based on Dogman.
Oh,
I mean, I get to write a song based on Dogman, but
Yeah,
I
you
prob-
do.
I'll bring it back.
Is that as good as it sounds? Is the book as cool as it sounds?
Well, it's a kid's like
Yeah.
cartoon
We've got a
graphic.
bunch of them. It's
Is
really
it a
cute.
dog
You
man?
could cover both.
It's by the
sides.
guy. It's by the guy who writes Captain Underpants.
So
Oh,
it's a
right.
dog
Pilkey?
man. Then,
Is it Pilkey?
yes?
It's a cop whose head was replaced with his dog's head. His top dog's head.
See, it makes it sound so much more
one
horrifying than I
does.
remember the
Tell me
cute
it's a
book
dog
being.
man, Sean.
And a cat is the villain.
Just
But
tell me.
the cat has a
That
very
seems fair.
long and involved
Just tell me he's a
backstory.
dog man.
Yeah.
It-
Just tell me.
It's
he's
a
dog
long
man.
tail.
It's a dog man.
Thank you, Chris.
Ooh, man, it's getting worse before it gets better.
Anyway,
Well,
that's
you-
my 2 songs. I will
Thank
pass.
you. Thank you so much, Mr.
That
Morse.
all
And,
counts.
Awesome.
and remember, please remember, any Friday night you are welcome at Summer's Hall. Let's see. I do believe. Let's see. Now I'm a little bit behind, and for that I apologize. Who is up next?
Tristan.
Tristan, you ready?
Yeah.
And ready, willing, and able?
Sure. 2 things. I noticed I had to download whenever you do Zoom this new version, and it has like an AI companion, which, geez, it's just ubiquitous. But
I
anyway.
know, right?
And following Sean, I guess that's why I describe my voice as folksy. So you have a beautiful voice. So
We all love Sean's voice. It's one of the things we hate most about him. I mean, no. Yes.
all right. I'm recovering from RSV, believe it or not. But this is a song I wrote a while ago about monarch butterflies. It's called Monarch on Milkweed Leaving a Quina. And in many, many years ago, there was a migration of monarchs from where I live. And the bushes were just, they looked like monarch flowers. They were just really beautiful. And anyway. I see you fly, flutter in the wind, and I sit and I wonder, will I ever see you again? Blaze of color, wings of lace, out on the water, flight of grand and gentle grace. Greenland's vanished, our garden's lost. What have we done now? Yes, and then what a cost. Where are the bushes of orange and black? Lost to the poison, lost to our foolish past. Fly away from me, fly away on the breeze. By the lift of the south, across the everlasting sea. Fly away from me, find your place in the pines. And I pray that I see you again in this appearing end of time. Fly away, fly away. They have taken all of your mountains. They have taken all of your sparkling streams. They have taken all of your flowers. They have taken all of your ancient dreams. Yet you carry on doing what you do. A certain beauty that is primal and true. God bless the flowers. God bless the land. God bless the power that created you. Fly away from me. Fly away on the breeze. Ride the lift of the south wind. Cross the everlasting sea. Fly away from me. Find your place in the pines. And I pray that I see you again in this appearing end of time. Fly away. Fly away. One day I'll wake up, see you like a fire in the sky, returning triumphant, and I'll wipe the tears from my eyes. Is this a dream, or is this the end? Eden is burning, can we savor it in the end? Fly away from me, fly away on the breeze, by the lift of the south wind. Across the everlasting sea, fly
Very nicely done, sir.
I would say though, I think we need to bring your volume up, your vocal volume up a little bit. Your guitar is overpowering your voice.
Which may just mean moving your mic a little closer to your mouth, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Is that better? Louder mic. You 1, 2, 3. I'll try it.
I think so.
All right. This is a song I wrote a while ago called Whimsy. Well, she came in a storm when my whole world was torn, bringing jonquils and tea and a sense of the sea. Well, she undid her robe and my mind was a strobe, a collage of old scenes transformed into dreams. And I forgot who I was with, as I gazed in her eyes and I inhaled her breath. Yes, and over I called out her name in the darkness of the night. She's a diamond in flames. Whimsy, you are the fire in the night, away toward the light. Whimsy, don't ever say that I bail, 'cause you know how I care. I trust you, Whimsy. When she sits next to me, I'm a man with weak knees, writing songs to the shadows and poems like a teen. When she moves across the room in the glow light of the moon, the silk of her hair reflects the life that is there. And I fall to the floor without pride. I implore for her mind and her heart and her soul. I want more, yes, and over I called out her name. Like a diamond in the night, she glows with flames. Whimsy, you are the fire in the night, away toward the light. Whimsy, you turn the face of desire, lifting all my dreams high. Whimsy, don't ever say that I bail, 'cause you know how I care. I trust you, Whimsy. So when I turned off the night and your vision was gone, I was left with your scent and the heart of this song, babe. You showed me how to laugh, showed me the dawn. I'm a man who was lost, yes, but now I'm reborn. Whimsy, you are the fire in the night, away toward the light. Whimsy, don't ever say that I bail, 'cause you know how I care. I trust you, Whimsy. I trust you, whimsy.
Very nice indeed, Tristan. Good day. See you back and hear you back.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to be alive again. Anyway.
Tristan, I'll tell you that I bet my wife would like your voice better than mine. She likes voices with character. Mine's too pretty.
Yeah. She's not a fan. Yeah, I get that.
Wait, pretty is not a character?
It's just too clean and neat and clean.
She likes it rougher around the edges, vocally speaking. He's not coming back. Is he coming back?
I try to make mistakes just to prove I'm not perfect, you know.
Well, such is life. I do believe we are moving on to Storm.
Yeah, let's keep it in the Northeast. What's going on, Storm?
Hey, sir.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm coming to you from Greenfield, Massachusetts. And yesterday was the marking of the day that the Challenger exploded.
Oh, wow.
And so I put a piece together around that. Shuttle pantomime. And the poem is one I wrote about the incident, and the song is one I wrote when the first shuttle landed. Shuttle pantomime. Time elapsed, flower, smoke trail stalk, begat, rocket, bud, and blossomed into flame, then faded, its petals falling earthward like twisted metal debris into an engulfing sea of astonishment and grief. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper. Can you match our pace? It's a race. It's a race to the end of the universe. The shuttle plane has made it back. Was a successful flight. The Pentagon is grinning. They're laughing with delight. 20 flights they're planning to install all their wear. After that, they are claiming that they'll be everywhere. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper. Can you match our pace? It's a race. It's a race to the end of the universe. Satellites are disappearing, lasers surely flashing round. Now they can analyze you while you're laying on the ground. It's only time, they say now, before they will have control. Then no one will know war. Peace, they claim, is their one goal. Now we can build bombs much cheaper. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper. Can you match our pace? It's a race. It's a race to the end of the universe. When the Pentagon is finished, business then will get its chance. Book a month-long adventure, pay all monies in advance. Sometime somewhere in the future, when the shuttle's all worn out, will we be living sanely, or will still more madmen shout? Now we can build that. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper, building them in space. Now we can make bombs much cheaper. Can you match our pace? It's a race. It's a race to the end of the universe.
Very interesting.
Getting this for you, ironically.
And then the day before, the 27th, was both the anniversary of Pete Seeger's death and International Holocaust Remembrance Day. So I put this piece together. Holocaust Memorial Day. The snow keeps falling like ashes over Auschwitz, covering this rain of frozen tears. Dark stalks pierce upward like half-buried skeletal appendages, reaching for the salvation of an unseen yet present sun. And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Do I hear a drum and a child's cry? How many folks again will kiss kids goodbye? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. If you'd like to eat, you'll have to pay. Can you afford to buy? Will you starve today? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. So you seek to work, well, that's too bad, 'cause we've given out every job we had. and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Do I hear a knock on my front door? Will the songs I write be allowed no more? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. In the storm. In the storm, I sense the future in the storm.
Very nice.
And I wrote everything I performed.
Well, thank you, Storm. And I would like to remind people that, as Storm was just saying, he wrote everything he just performed. Next week is our songwriter prompt week. Wow, words are hard.
It's hard to talk.
Words are hard. So next week is the first Monday of the month, and that means that we are returning to our songwriting prompt. So, and this month's prompt, as Chris mentioned earlier, is old friends and or enemies. So, but again, if you write anything, that's gravy. Also, next month is February album writing month. So if you guys haven't heard of this, it's also known as FAWM, F-A-W-M. The idea is that you write 14 songs in 28 days. So a song every 2 days. And you get an extra day this year because leap year.
Which messes up the math entirely.
That's you get an extra one in there. That's all.
I did it last year. I still don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's a good exercise.
I was well and done writing for a couple of months after that. I'm like, that's it. I don't want to do this now. I think, I ended up with 15 for FAWM, and I ended up with 35 overall. So there were a couple of months where I did nothing. It's just like, no, that was too much. So
I think anything that gets you writing is got to be good.
Okay.
No, what'd you say?
Which was your favorite that you did for FOM last year, Chris?
It's a drop D one that I can't remember the name of, but I'll find it and I'll message it to you because I know you're the only person who wants to know that. They don't need to know that.
Not true.
Now, so when was the last time we mentioned not FAWM but VOM and what we are and why we're here?
Well, I don't think we've done that since the beginning of the evening.
I feel like we came out gangbusters, and as it is in the 9 o'clock hour, we're all like, oh yeah, this is VOM, the virtual open mic. It happens every Monday night. It starts at 7 o'clock Eastern and goes until we stop. It's been happening with a couple of breaks since March of 2020. And when I say breaks, like 3 or 4 times it didn't happen. But otherwise, it's been going for that long.
It's true. And and we're 2 weeks away from episode 200.
Yeah.
And only about a month and 2 months away from our
Got
fourth
a 12-year-old
year.
grandson that just did his first live gig. So you guys can keep it going. I mean, that'll be another generation to add.
Yeah. Oh, you got to
Nice.
get your son back for
I talked to
either
him.
or.
He didn't reply. He just looked at me, and that was it. And that's
Steve,
all I
does he
got.
normally take your calls? You can tell us. Because I have a 14-year-old who really isn't talking to me right now, so I know how that can be.
He takes my calls, and he's kind of at a point where I think he has to, because he doesn't want to buy a new car. And he has to use my car to get to work for the couple of days he has to go to work. So he kind of has to. I mean, at this point.
Rowan,
Make
maybe
it a condition.
maybe we need to use the big guns and have you message him.
Okay. All right.
Maybe that'll make a difference, because I've messaged
Hey,
with
you
him in the
guys
past, and I don't think I really add anything to the mix. So
All right. Yeah,
I think-
I'll see if he wants to drop in for one of our big
Yeah.
red letter
And-
days.
And speaking of anybody out there who's ever been involved with the VOM, we'd love to have you back if you happen to be listening just in general, but especially for the 200th, which is coming up soon, and the 4-year, which is just a little bit after that, as we were talking about. So if you're out there and you've been here, we'd like you back again.
I know.
But if you haven't been here before, no, I'm kidding. You're welcome as well. You should go back to talking, Rowan.
All right. I would like to have Mr. Jules Bland back again. How are you, Jules? Well, the world is, in a state, but
Well, you have to unmute there, Jules.
I've already unmuted, but thank you.
the world's in a state, but I mean, we're glad you're here at least.
I love that when you go to spotlight somebody, it's like, hey, would you like to unmute as you're going to unmute? And it's just like, it interrupts the whole.
Well, you had started talking with your mute on.
No,
so I was trying to
I
help.
had been going, like, just give me a second, because it just did the fucking thing.
You were
which
having
is
a moment?
The thing that I was. Chris Eric, everybody. Thank you. That's great. And I can do this now. Yep.
So,
What was that?
what have you got for us, Jules?
Who knows, man? It's mutually assured destruction.
Mutually assured?
Oh no!
It got real ugly there for a second, Jules, and I don't know why.
Snawa's call.
Yeah.
Jules. You said you don't know what you're gonna play. Did I ruin that song for you, "A Beautiful Mess," or do you think you would do that again sometime, like tonight or another night?
Yeah. I'm gonna do it again, but not for at least a year, because you brought it up. That's the rule. That's just the way it has to go.
I'm glad you don't.
Unless I
think,
play it
uh,
earlier than that. Who knows?
I didn't want to hear it. That's why I requested it.
Great.
Ooh, lawyered.
George back.
Rowan, could I? Yep. There we go. So, Rowan, I'm playing a show with your bandmate on my birthday. Rob is playing with me, and Jillian Matundan and Ari Vox on March 22nd. I'm just going to start plugging it now. Hey,
Nice.
come down to Fairfax to that show. I think I'm going to open with this song because it says birthday in it.
Oh, and where in Fairfax?
Earp's Ordinary.
Oh, okay.
Like Wyatt Earp.
All right. All
Spelled
right.
that way, but with an apostrophe and then an S.
Yes. Make sure you give us the full details.
Ordinary. Oh, there's no like page or anything for you.
Okay. All right.
This is the premiere announcement? I don't know. Hey, Mr. Curiosity, is it true what they've been saying about you? Are you killing me? You still carry the cat already? For those who think it's heavy, is it the truth? Or is it only gossip? Call it mystery or anything, just as long as you'd call me. Sent the message on, did you get it when I left it? See, this catastrophic event wasn't meant to mean no harm, but to think there's something wrong is a problem. Looking for love this time, sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. Trying not to ask why. This love is a mystery, Mr. Curious. Come back to me, Mr. Waiting, ever patient, can't you see? I'm the same the way you left me, in a hurry to spell check me, and I'm underlined already in envy green and pencil red, and I've forgotten what you said. Will you stop working for this dead and return, Mr. Curious? Well, I need some inspiration. No, it's my birthday, but I cannot find no cause for celebration. The scenario is great, but I'll be braver when you save me from this situation laden with hearsay. Looking for love this time, sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. Trying not to ask why. This love is a mystery, Mr. Curiosity. Be Mr. Please do come and find me. Find me.
Very nice.
It's a nice silent ending.
Wondered how long we were all going to hang out. Like,
I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank the Academy for committing to the bit. Thank you.
all about the slow
Indeed.
clap.
Oh man. Okay, I'll do a short one so we can get out of here.
Well, you gotta choose some. Not just short. Like you gotta choose like the mood
Atlantis.
in which we leave this evening.
That's the longest song I've ever written. Is the one that Kate just requested.
Very beautiful.
Go with your initial impulse there, Joel.
That song's 8 minutes long.
It feels like 5 or 7.
Right, yeah, but then I forget the words for about 3 of those minutes. So, yeah. I'll do something I wrote that's kind of short. Since next week is a homework week, right?
Yes,
That's
that is
what I call
correct.
it.
That is correct.
Yeah, and I never do my homework, so. Yeah. All right. Running around the back of my mind, and I'm chasing you down with glasses of wine, and I never found my place in this line, but I covered the ground with my head in the clouds, and I heard the songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curves swinging my way. Oh no. I don't do homework. Reckon it's wrong. Life on the run doesn't last very long. Yeah, we had fun, but I need moving on. This web that I spun wasn't built to be strong, but I still sing along, and I heard On time. We share a birthday, March 22nd.
I'm
Who?
gonna,
Synergy. So,
Who
Herb's
shares
Ordinary.
birthday?
Sondheim.
you know who I share one with? John Philip Sousa. I know,
And
right?
Dave Eisner's wife.
And Dave Eisner's wife, and Sally Fields. So
Ah.
Ooh, they like me.
they really,
They really like me.
really like me.
They really like me. They don't, though.
Oh,
Maybe. Not for you. You're
Nicely
great.
done.
I like Sally Fields. I'd share a birthday with her.
That's good. I'll run it up the flagpole.
It always gets weird at the end, no matter what. Always gets just a little extra weird at the end.
that's what we do here. That I mean,
Being weird is our shtick.
you
know? I
come
mean,
for the
that's it.
music, you stay for the weird.
That's right.
Yeah.
love flying.
Yes, the lure of the après mic.
Oh, boy.
The not so apropos mic.
Well, this is it. I mean, this
Here-
is it.
I don't know.
Make no mistake where you are. So Rowan, did we do it? Is it correct? Is it true? Is it all right? Is it
Not
all right?
It's all wrong. But we are here, and it is over.
Here he is.
All
We
right,
made it
all
through.
right, all right.
I got the John Wick 4 lighting right now.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And what is a John Wick for, really?
About $5.99 to rent on Amazon Prime.
Duly
I've only
noted.
seen the first one.
Mission Impossible Part 47. Watch a 60-year-old guy try to kill himself. is on Paramount Plus now, I believe.
I gotta say, it's pretty good. He tries to kill
Is it?
himself a lot, and
He
it's
tries
pretty
so
convincing.
hard now.
He really tries, really hard.
He's
yelled at those
just
people.
spreading the good news.
You
You
remember
know?
when somebody like broke COVID restrictions and he yelled at the whole film crew?
Yeah.
He did a Christian. He went full Christian Bale. and,
wow.
like, yeah.
Oh,
and he,
yeah.
like he yelled at people
Because we're
and-
trying to save cinema.
Yeah, we're trying to. I want to kill myself. Let me try
So
to kill
bad.
myself with a stunt. I'm
Let me
trying to do
save
it the
cinema
real
while I
hard.
die. It was totally that vibe too.
Wow.
Really, it was big,
Yeah.
big Scientology vibes.
What was
yeah.
the one? What was the one of those that's really really good? Is it the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman, or is it the other one?
It's the third one and the sixth one I think are the best ones. Honestly.
I think anything with
Are we
Philip
still
Seymour
on the
Hoffman.
actual bomb?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still here.
we're still on.
But you can leave. But you can go.
I think we're
This is
winding
like,
down.
This feels like you know.
Right,
Members of the
that's-
public are actually,
Yeah.
watching
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah,
This is about
We're,
Wondering what
transparency.
is wrong with
the
these
music
people.
has ended, but instead of a hard ending like before, we do whatever this is
soft dismount.
until we stop.
All right, good. I'm here
Apparently.
for it.
This is the pre-après mic.
Yes, this is the after party, and then after the after party is a hotel lobby, and that's
No, we
when
can't
we
talk about.
log.
We can't.
Perfect.
We can't do that. Right.
We don't talk about Bruno. Okay, fair enough.
No.
And what goes on in the rooms is, to be kept to yourselves, okay?
The Bruno song, not the.
What
other.
happens on VOM stays recorded on VOM.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it's all recorded.
forever.
Yeah, forever and ever.
Yep.
And
You can
usually
be humiliated
in the after party,
at will.
And usually in the after party, somebody will say something awful, and then there'll be this big loud. Rowan times it perfectly every time, and that's why I say, numbers are numbers. End recording. What?
Yeah, I would like Chris and I have talked about how a lot of times when we like cut off the stream, we're still recording, and I would like a supercut.
Yes.
He's never gonna do it because it's too much work because of how many times I've said, "Are we still recording?" And then he's like,
Yeah. It would be great to just have a remix.
"Yeah, it'd be
You know,
great. Yeah.
just like, with
You
a
know what? We should
beatbox
get
over it.
Sean to just write it because he's apparently just an endless font. He's probably written 3 songs since we've started talking.
Is he doing one by that weird exercise that he taught us? That
translytic songwriting. Hey, Sean, would you like to tell the
I
people
crossed
about...
the whole wide world to do translytic songwriting?
Well, I would walk 500 more. Sean, would you like to tell the world about your
He looks
weird
busy.
translytic songwriting thing, or are you interred right now?
Like in the ground?
Yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah, the other possible meanings are not good to consider.
Yeah.
I think he's in the zone. He's in the zone.
He's zoning, man.
AutoZone?
Probably trying to do his homework right now in class. I mean, some guys do that stuff.
That's what I do.
They get right down to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's my whole week this week is just
My son
doing
used to come
homework
home
in
all the
class.
time from school. I say, "Where's your homework?" He said, "I've already done it." And I was like, "When?" I mean,
One of mine
home?
opts to stay after school specifically to get all of his homework done so he doesn't have to do homework when he gets home.
Well, he'd sort of do things like that, but I mean, he would like any break he'd get. I mean, like lunchtime, whatever.
Wow.
Because after school, he had all these other plans he had to get into.
Okay. All right.
Homework wasn't one of them.
Knows
He did very well,
knows
so I'm not
what
gonna
what's
complain.
important at this time.
John, are you leaning in to talk to us, or are you just wondering what's happening?
No, I'm re-engaging. My wife was saying that there's a lot going on in our room right now, and y'all are part of it.
Aw, I hear buzzing. Is that part of it too? I'm afraid our time is up. That was our.
I have to go.
We'll pick this up again
our
next
table's
week.
ready.
We got through some really good talk.
Righto. Well, it is probably time to shut this
Grab
down.
people by the face.
So yeah,
That's my
everybody
bedtime.
Reach out, grab someone by the face, and squeeze.
Reach out and touch.
We will see you next week.
Remember, everybody, enthusiastic consent. That's what's important about this.
Long as they let you.
Good night.
As long as they